It's Austin's birthday.
All right, here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Austin. This is horrible, I'm so sorry.
Happy birthday to you. Blow out your candle,
Your
make a
rendition
wish.
of Happy Birthday was haunting. I'll never forget it. Thank you.
We've been practicing that
Look,
for
we
months.
can't all play Elvis.
No, thank you. I feel like I'm on an edible.
What the hell happened?
Two of my faves. Guys, congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.
It's very entertaining, it's wonderful. Have you prepared your friends and family, though, that it's basically 105 minutes of Austin having the kicked out of him?
Yeah. They've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Yeah, this is cathartic for them?
Yeah, this is I've long deserved this.
Let's take stock for a second, because I've been talking to both of you guys for a long while, and I think back to like talking to you, Shannara Chronicles way back when, talking to you, I think I met you on the set of Divergent.
Wow.
Wow.
So like, here you are, you're on a set of Darren Aronofsky film, someone we've all grown up loving, adoring. You've worked with some amazing filmmakers the last 10, 15 years. Do you have that kind of like pinch me moment when you're on a set like this? Like, I'm in a good space in my life.
Yeah, definitely. When you work with someone like Darren that you've just grown up watching and you know you're a fan of, it's pretty crazy. Even still sometimes when like he texts me and stuff, I see his name and I'm like, oh Darren Aronofsky's texting me, it's crazy.
I had a moment actually last night where
Yeah.
we were sitting there with Darren and Ari Aster.
That was pretty crazy too.
And just us sitting in Darren's backyard.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, this is like, I gotta soak this up.
Yeah,
This is
I
really
know.
special.
Good company.
As colleagues now, not like on a pedestal, they're colleagues.
Yeah,
They, you know.
but you're really able to like talk about life and about the process, and
Yeah,
it's really cool.
That was fun.
So back in the day, have you guys like ever, to your knowledge, gone up for the same things? Like, I mean, even like, you
I
know.
auditioned for Catwoman, but
Yeah,
it was
I'm
really
sorry about
between me and him.
yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
And yet you're still
I
here.
auditioned for Elvis.
You
would have been a great Elvis, to be fair.
I know. Gaz was like, you have it, and then it was like, I didn't. It was crazy.
That's what it came down to.
Yeah.
I looked better in the jumpsuit.
You did go up for a bunch of like the YA stuff way back when. You've talked about like Maze Runner. I think
Hunger
Hunger Games, right?
Yeah, all that.
Did you like go up for any of that stuff at the time too, or?
I'm sure I auditioned for everything. Seriously, like I probably auditioned.
Yeah, you kind of put it out of your mind.
Yeah.
I do at least. You put it out of my mind.
I auditioned for so many. You just audition for everything at that point, you know.
And if you start obsessing about the ones you didn't get, then there's no time left in the day to.
Yeah, I think, and it's only the ones that you get really close to getting that I feel like you really remember and kind of have that heartbreak. But there's a point where you're just like sending in tapes and going in every day, and you just don't even, you know. Don't think about it too much.
So had you guys even crossed paths just socially prior to this?
Yes,
or?
we had met a few times socially at some like events and parties, and I saw you at Burning Man for a second.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And yeah, but we hadn't really hung out.
Yeah, no, we can't remember the first time. It's one
I
of those
can't
things-
remember like the first conversation I ever had with you. I
It
don't.
was like a slow.
This is the
slow
last,
burn.
though. At least we have
This-
the
it's
bookend. We know
over
this
after
is
At least we
today.
know when
Yeah.
we're never going to
the
talk again.
Catwoman
so that's good.
awkwardness is where we end.
He's holding a grudge, you know, and it's like let it go.
Yeah, I still have the suit and everything at home. I practice.
Let it go,
Little
man.
ears.
Never gonna let it go.
Gotta let it go.
Luckily, the cliche is true. You guys have amazing chemistry. You have to have it in something like this, and like especially from the start, it's not like you're kind of building the relationship in the film. It's like it hits the ground running. There's like clearly a connection.
Yeah.
Was that easy to achieve? Like, was there a rehearsal period, or is that kind of something that just is in the script? You get
No,
on
there was
set?
a lot of
We
rehearsal
actually did have
period.
rehearsal.
You know, we first of all, Darren was very into us all just spending time together, and I do think that's just you can't fake that. Just being comfortable with each other and kind of knowing each other's sensibility and sense of humor and things. And we drove to Coney Island all together and you know, hung out. And Darren took us to the set before it was built. It was only taped out. And we rehearsed the scenes kind of like, it felt like a play, you know? So there were so many different stages. And I think also Hank and Yvonne are in a very specific place in their relationship.
Yeah.
And I think that people are really responding to, you know, we've all been there in that place where you're kind of wondering, do we take this to the next level or not, you know? And so I think that specificity also really helped us, you know, bring these characters to life and make it feel real.
Is it better to do like, you know, this kind of intimate scene where you're like stripping your clothes off in front of each other on like day one or last day? Like,
I
is
think earlier is better.
Yeah, day
Rip
one,
the
just
Band-Aid
rip
off,
it
just get
Clearly, I don't even know.
Jump
I
in
don't
the
even know
water.
you. You don't even think
Well,
about
all right,
it,
here we
you
are.
know?
We're doing this.
Yeah, it was like the second or third.
Climax,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
very early on.
think it was like, the second day.
Yeah, even like Dare, like I didn't know. Like now I mean,
No,
it wouldn't make a difference
no.
really, but I just didn't know anybody.
It
so.
is strange to just do that in front of a bunch of strangers.
It's, I guess people do that all the time.
Yeah, what?
Well, something clearly clicks off in your brain. We've talked before about like you're inherently a shy guy.
Yeah.
And clearly when there's a camera though, for a good purpose, you're able to jump on the pool table, strip if you have to, do the craziest
Yeah.
for a purpose.
For a purpose. Yeah. If I know the purpose, then I'm okay.
Motivation.
Yeah, motivation. Yeah.
I mean, this is an adrenaline rush of a film. You're like,
Did you get to watch the movie?
of course I watched the
Oh
movie.
yes. Okay. All right, great. No, I thought you would, but
Of course.
Yeah.
No, it's pure Darren
I'm still
Aronofsky.
waking up,
It's
so,
great.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
fantastic.
cool.
No, but talk to me a little bit about like, do you feel that on set? Obviously, these are shoots that go on and on. It's long hours, but like, does that transfer into kind of like, I don't know, the attitude, the feeling on set when it's the end product is so palpable and so quick?
we started with all of our stuff, and so I'm glad that we got to do that while we felt fresh and we had time and I wasn't all beaten up. And then, so it was very appropriate in that way where we did that. And then once we started going, I mean, I didn't have a day off, I was in every scene. So by the end, I was, you're kind of delirious and I'm bruised everywhere, and it kind of is appropriate for the film.
Hard to tell which are the real ones and which are the makeup ones
Exactly.
by the end.
Yeah, they're covering up real ones to put fake ones.
Exactly. was getting beaten up by Bad Bunny on your bingo card as an actor?
No, not at all. Yeah, I hadn't anticipated that I could be so lucky. Yeah.
At least he got you tickets to his concert to
He
make up
did.
for
He
it.
did. That was nice of him.
So you guys are now good?
Yeah, we're okay now. Yeah.
You did talk on
Yeah.
a talk show about the edible infused dancing.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a connection between that and your Emmy nominated mushroom trip on the studio. Congratulations.
Thank you.
on that.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Were you inspired by Zoe's work when you
So
were
inspired. Yeah.
I took an edible
Yeah.
and I'm on mushrooms for this interview. I
There
did
you
both.
go. There you
And
go.
you're killing it right
You're
now.
crushing it.
Where the guys?
That is how I feel. Where the am I?
Yeah. That's how I feel
At every
all
junket,
times.
at every one of these things, or
Yeah, just
just
because
generally?
like you're in a room for so long,
Yeah.
you start to feel.
Yeah, I forget what state I'm in,
Yeah.
what country.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just been in this hotel room for
Years now.
years.
Yeah.
It feels, yeah.
As a New Yorker, as someone that grew up through this time period, I love seeing this time in New York in the late 90s. I don't know, did this kind of give you some affection for that particular time period here in New York City? Anything
yeah.
you wish was back in the culture, whether it's music or fashion from that time period?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we keep on talking about it, but Kim's video
Kim's,
and recreating that, was so, just seeing that sign, when I was in high school, I spent so much time there. And so that was really, really cool to see. And then being on, on the set and seeing like VHS tapes and, and answering machines and,
Nintendo 64.
yeah, a phone book, it's just all these little things that you're like, oh yeah, like these were such big parts of our lives. And now, I mean, I'm sure if you showed an answering machine to a 20-something-year-old, they wouldn't know what it was, which is crazy.
Wild.
So you're shooting on the streets of New York. New Yorkers are pretty chill. Do they reference like your films? Do they shout out like, hey, Elvis, hey, Catwoman?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
especially in the East Village.
They say, "Hey, Elvis," to me because
Yeah.
Because
they
they
knew
would have
that
actually
it should have
done
been,
real
it should have
could've.
been me. Yeah.
And the real deep cut diehard fans, they scream Catwoman for me.
I was gonna say, do you ever get like aliens in the attic?
Oh yeah,
Hey!
that's every now and then. That's
that
a
happen?
real deep cut. Yeah. Last night. Yeah. Somebody said aliens.
Of all things, they said, I want to talk to you about aliens in the attic.
Yeah. We got to talk about this. Yeah.
I have questions.
How did they get in the attic?
Did you have any high fidelity flashbacks shooting back in New York?
I mean, just that I love shooting in New York.
Yeah.
It's such a. I mean, it's just nice to be at home. But there's an energy to the city that you just can't fake. And shooting on location is really special here. Shooting in the Lower East Side at nighttime too, like on a Thursday or Friday at like night shoots like 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Like it's so fun to just be around that energy. And
Totally.
New skills to add to the resume. You're now a full-fledged bartender. Can you do this for
Bartending?
real?
Yes.
Tom Cruise cocktail level skills? Where are you at?
All right, easy.
I
I don't think we can go that far, but close. I can spin.
You can spin the bottle.
I can pour. I can spin the bottle. You want to play spin the bottle?
No, but like, spin the, you know what I mean.
You know.
You know what I'm
You know.
saying.
It's a good skill. It does. It feels like there are a couple Cruzisms in this. He's a lot of running too for you.
Yeah, running.
Is this
yeah.
the most running you've ever done in a film, probably?
Probably. Yeah. Now this was an interesting running because I'm injured and running.
Is it better to run while faking an injury or full-fledged run?
Yeah, you never know how it's gonna read. I actually haven't really studied the running in the film yet. But the idea is that you're hurt, so you're not able to run with the same. And so I'd like try like an asymmetric sort of thing.
I see.
To where like one knee couldn't go as high as the other. I don't know if it reads on camera.
I caught it.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
What's the most?
You're always
okay.
watching my knees.
I'm always staring at your run, your gait. So you've added bartending to your list of skills. What's the most useful or useless skill you've picked up in the course of your career?
My entire career?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is your most useless
What's the
skill?
most useless skill I've picked up?
Because you have to, right? For a certain period of time, and sometimes it's not really that helpful in the long run.
No,
Yeah.
No, it's true.
True. It's funny to think of the most useless thing that you can do.
Something that you were so committed to
Something
then.
that literally means nothing.
What a waste of
nothing
time.
for you.
Yeah. You've learned useful skills,
Okay.
like how to super glue a wound shut.
Yes,
Right.
that's
Right,
true.
that's-
I don't know if I
that's
can.
good.
I mean,
That's not
I know that you
useless.
can do that. I don't know how well. It would go.
If I have a wound that emerges now, you would be able to. You'd be ready to.
I would do it.
Just a
I
wound
would,
emerging on your side. Yeah.
That's how it
This is what
works.
happens at a certain age. They just kind of pop out of
Pop up
nowhere.
out of nowhere.
Completely.
Yeah, I would super glue it shut.
Oh, that's very
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah,
Thank
of
you.
course.
I'm trying to remember. I have a vague memory of this was a long time ago. I don't even know what this was for. I don't even know if we ended up using it. It was for some TV show, I think. But there's this like game where you kind of have these two like rubber poles,
Sure.
and then between it's another rubber pole. It's got like tassels on it.
Useless. What is this?
And you like flip it back and forth.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen this?
Oh, yes.
And people like
Yes.
in a
Diablo
park-
or
No,
something,
that's cool. You know how to do that?
Yeah.
You still know how to do that?
I probably could do it. I don't know. It's been a long time, but
This feels like something to go back to Burning Man and do.
It
This
is
feels
giving
like perfect.
Burning
It's
Man.
giving
That's
Burning
exactly
Man.
how I know. That's what
Yeah.
That's what he was doing when I ran into him at Burning Man.
We solved the mystery.
Yeah.
oh, it's just Burning Man. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
I'm gonna miss Fade in the next Dune
Oh
movie.
yeah, I'm gonna miss him too.
Word on the street is that Pattinson is kind of giving a little bad guy energy, maybe.
Yeah.
Also,
Next
my
Dune.
brother's in the new Dune.
Your brother is in
My
the new
little
Dune.
brother's in the new Dune.
Your little brother is in the new Dune.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's amazing.
We're all connected to Dune in a
You
way.
know what I'm
We are.
saying?
At the end of the day, we're all connected.
Doing the right thing.
Dune,
I have
the
to
right
go. I'm
Dune.
so sorry. I have to go.
This is what happens
I'm
when
so
you wear
sorry.
glasses. It's wild. The amount of puns you've had today.
I am a very funny person.
You're a punny
I'm a
person.
funny gal.
Maybe that's the useful skill that you've learned.
I think
throughout
it's the
your-
useless
No.
skill. It's a tick. It's like not even.
It's a tick. It's
just
getting worse.
perfect.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
I did it.
yeah.
I did too.
That's good. That's
Before we go, I should say, I kind of referenced this earlier. It does strike me that you have this public persona thanks to your profession, but you are a shy guy. Just because it happens to be your birthday today, I don't want to put you on the spot. I don't want you to feel like Zoe and I are going to sing happy birthday to
Okay.
you on camera.
We would never do
Yeah,
that.
you
No.
would never do that.
Maybe with a cake that might come in
We
any
wouldn't.
second.
We wouldn't do
Lordy.
that to
We
you.
would never do that.
We're your
No.
friends.
Is that what the door's opening for
It's
now?
happening, Austin. Are you ready for this?
I'm feeling like hot in the face suddenly.
Zoe, can we
Oh,
serenade him?
I think I.
We're
I'm
contractually.
so sorry. I don't know
We're
why you
contractually
asked.
obligated.
How did this happen?
I feel like I've done this to you twice.
This is twice in a row now.
It's Austin's birthday.
All right, here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday
to you. Happy birthday, dear Austin. This is horrible. I'm so sorry.
Happy birthday to you. For the record, it is Austin Butler's birthday, right? I just want to make
It
sure.
actually is.
This isn't just pranking me. Blow out your candle,
Your
make a
rendition
wish.
of Happy Birthday was haunting. I'll never forget it. Thank you.
We've been practicing that
Look,
for
we
months.
can't all play Elvis.
No, thank you. I feel like I'm on an edible.
What the f did you get me into?
Was the wish never to go through something like this again in
Yeah.
public?
Please never.
Was a wish
again.
for a time machine and to go back 48 hours.
Yeah, can I just hide somewhere in a shrub?
Happy birthday,
Thank
buddy.
you. Thank you. This was
Congratulations.
glorious.
Thank you,
You're
guys.
a legend and a star.
I'm keeping mine on.
Sorry about that.